that, how is this not potentially biasing the outcome?
If in the ideal world, particularly in the ideal world, you would have independent partial funding of the social network, so that
lots of different sponsors.
And one of the thoughts that we thought in Kyoto that might work was to have some sort of international fund or decision maker to which regions wanting and localities wanting to form an assessment network could apply, and they get partial funding. They have to put up honest money themselves. And the other aspect of it is always to have international participants in a local assessment. So these are ways of offsetting the risk. It's there, but in all cases, it's never absolute in any case. The other comment I wanted to make was back to something David said. One thing I failed to work into the discussion was the work of my thesis advisor, who chaired the board on sustainable development. And he, Ed Freeman, commissioned one of the more profound reports called Our Common Journey. And it laid out a kind of scholarly roadmap for the work we have to do on sustainability, of which adaptation is a key part. And there, one of the key concepts they came up with was something called boundary organizations. That you needed special organizations that could take disciplinary research and translate it into terms and send it on to the next stage of either knowledge integration or decision-making, boundary organizations. And in the case of these social networks, we thought that the secretariat that manages them, partially funded internationally, is a boundary organization. It is one that facilitates the exchange of knowledge between levels and functions. And so, and if you will, nature is an informal boundary organization. See, they make some sort of decision about what ought to be passed on to the general public. And you can criticize them and so forth, but that's what they do when they make these editorial choices.